Hello, Drina Tischler here. I'm going to share my token economy I created for Sheldon. And so basically, this economy, we're calling it privileges for performance, words he should know. And I just gave him a menu of choices. There's 7 or 8 choices here that range in token price from 5 to 40. The ones that are 40 that are higher cost, like 30 or 40, are things that might not be considered school activities and so would require either permission or extra effort on the part of the teacher to accomplish. So for example, he has play soccer with 5 peers for 20 minutes twice a month for 40 tokens, or he has work on YouTube videos for 20 minutes up to once a week, 30 tokens. And then I have things, I think he's probably going to earn 10 to 12 tokens a day. So I have 2 choices that are 5 tokens each. One of those is read a book of your choosing for 10 minutes up to 3 times a day, and a school-friendly snack provided by mom once a day. And those are each 5 tokens. So everything else is in between there. And the amount of times it can be accessed is also definitely described. And then over to the right, I have the list of the amount of tokens he will be awarded for various activities. So beginning work within 2 minutes is 2 tokens. Completing the assigned work with pro-social behavior is 3 tokens. And also beginning work within 5 seconds is 5 tokens, and asking for a 5-minute break if needed is 1 token. And I realize the teacher may raise eyebrows at this, but him asking for a break instead of demonstrating the maladaptive behavior would be a big improvement. So we want to encourage that behavior. On the next slide, I have the teacher information. I basically just explained how a token economy works and how important it is to make sure that the student is successful at the very beginning. And a few specific directives, such as smile and give behavior-specific praise when awarding. You begin work within 5 seconds. Place the token on the desk and then walk away. And a few other tips, such as being generous with the standards at first and then tightening them up as he is showing success, and pre-teaching all expected behaviors. And finally, don't talk too much or at all about what the student has failed to do, and let the tokens speak for themselves. And then a few more sort of practical tips. And then on the last slide, I have fading the token economy. When the student begins scoring consistently higher on the DBRC, you can begin fading the token economy and making a performance chart, how to remake the performance chart when they begin fading. And then a few specific tips for that, such as when you remake the chart, you increase the prices for all remaining items and add in the new ones, and to decrease the availability of the words from twice a day to once a day, for example. I tell them how to continue fading, and then a couple of things to remember, which is that some students will always require weekly to monthly reinforcement to maintain their behavior. I would say this depends mostly on what the student's other health impairments might be, like if they have autism, for example. Some students will require reinforcement as long as they're in that setting where the economy was put in place. And then just a few more tips about how to fade the token economy. So I hope this is an economy that will be successful for Sheldon and that we'll begin to see a change in his behavior at this point. Thank you for listening.